I left my passenger about a mile from the stop for good reason. Hi, my name is Levi, and this is the Tip You in the App Daily Drive. Today's Daily Drive is brought to you by Tonquin. With Tonquin, you'll never leave passengers at a stop. The Daily Drive is also brought to you by Rideshare.tax. I'm telling you, taxes are a burden. Reach out to the team at Rideshare.tax today to start working on your taxes. And the Daily Drive is brought to you by Voom Rideshare Insurance. I just want to give a shout out to all 1,989 subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing. Okay, so like I said, I left my passenger at a stop about a mile from where he wanted to go, and for good reason. And you know, we drivers really don't like multi-stop rides. I tend to do them anyway because I'm a nice guy. But in this instance, my nice guy timer just ran out. I was completing a trip, then heading my way to a high-paying reserve ride when Uber offered me another trip. It was short, maybe 12 minutes, and I had more than enough time to knock it out. However, of course, you know how it goes. The passenger added a stop while I was on my way. And I admit, at this point in time, I should have just canceled. I knew I should have canceled, but I didn't. I'm a nice guy. But now, I just don't know where I'm going. You know how it is with Uber. They have that little thing at the bottom of the screen that says, oh, destination changed. And if you're not paying attention, you don't even see it. And all it does is change the dollar amount. But now, I don't know the stops. I can go onto the app and look, but it's all hidden information. I don't know how far the trip is. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know how long it's going to take. I have this reserve ride. And Uber, you're hiding this information from drivers. Why? Just fix it. It doesn't need to be this way. Please fix this. But like I said, it's about customer service. I'm a nice guy. And the passenger was really nice too. But when he got in the car, he realized he had put his home as the first stop and then the gas station, the corner store as his second stop. And we had a great conversation. Nice guy, just got off working a really long night shift, and he was going to go to the corner store before he goes to bed. When we start getting close to the corner store, he says, hey, can you stop at this corner store? Not the one I put in the address. He'd put the wrong address again. Sure. I'll stop here. And, okay. This is one of those things where it's kind of like, I could have driven down, a block or so to the other corner store and then driven up, but either way I'm going to be sitting at a spot away from the stop and not collecting the small little pennies that we get for stopping, right? But again, I'm a nice guy, so I'm like, hey, my pleasure, no worries, whatever it takes to help him out. He says he'll be in and out really quick. We know that's not the case. They're never in and out really quick, but again, nice guy, customer service. And I've had many opportunities to fix this on my own to some extent. I cancel the ride on him or tell him no, he has to change it. But, it's early in the morning and I have plenty of time to get to my reserve ride, so I felt like everything was good. Now, here's what happens. He goes inside. And it's like the busiest corner store in Syracuse, I guess, at 5:30 in the morning. There's like so many people in there. And I see him. I had been waiting for 5 minutes at least. And then I see him at the counter just continuing to talk to the guy at the register. It looked like they were buddies. He looked at me. I looked at him. We waved. I honk. He gives me like the gesture one more second. I wait another 2 more minutes. And that's when I just canceled. The thing was, Uber had already sent me that safety check because there I'm not at the right spot. I'm at the wrong spot. And so Uber probably sent him the same thing, like, hey, are you okay? Are you safe? The second thing is Uber sends me this warning like, hey, you're going to be late for your reserve ride. And the reserve ride was where all the money was. So yeah, I literally just canceled. It's like I just hit stop. Completed the ride and I drove off. And, the passenger wasn't really rude. He didn't know the situation. I mean, it's not polite to sit in there and talk, but in his mind, he's probably thinking, I paid for this Uber. He's probably getting paid, and so whatever. And I'm only in there for a few minutes. Their recollection of time and my recollection of time are two different things. And so, yeah, sure enough, a 1-star rating came in. Says the driver dropped me off about a mile from the correct place. Oops. And he was a nice guy. Again, I don't think he was rude. And it was only about 7 minutes. It wasn't the end of the world, but I wasn't getting paid for waiting, and I didn't want to miss that reserve ride. I blame myself. I should have just canceled. But I also think, like, Uber, you caused a lot of this. Number one, when the passenger ordered the trip, we knew we had enough time to complete it and then for me to get to the reserve ride. When the passenger tries to add a stop, you have software, Uber. You could have just said, no, you can't add a stop. Or we're going to have to order another driver because this driver's en route to another place. Like, your software could solve this easily. Don't put it in my lap to make a customer service decision when it's your app and it's your algorithm solving these things. It puts me in a very awkward situation, in the car, in a very personal situation with some passenger. Why have the confrontation? Just have the software solve it. The second thing is, you could have told me where the stops were, how long it was going to be, and let me at least have an informed decision if I wanted to cancel. But all I knew was the ride went from like $6 to $7. And I knew he added a stop, but when I go to look at the stops, you're not telling me the locations. You're not telling me how far it is, how much time it's going to be. So if I were to cancel, I could be canceling on a very short, quick ride, or I could be canceling on a very long ride. You're not giving me the information to do it. So yeah, there's a lot of blame to go around, kind of a little bit on the customer. The passenger could have been a lot more polite by just not sitting in there and talking, right? But again, he did pay, and there's that. The second thing is, I had a couple of chances to cancel, but I was kind of canceling out of bad information to something, or lack of information. And Uber, you have all of the information. You could have easily solved this whole thing by just telling the passenger, no, you can't add a stop, or we're going to order another driver for you. If time really matters to you, passenger, let the passenger decide with it, some information. Or give me the information and be like, hey, Levi, the passenger just added a stop. We know this is what you didn't sign up for, so we're not going to charge you a cancellation or change your cancellation rating. And but here's all the information, Levi. You're an adult. You're an independent contractor. We're going to give you all this information. I don't understand why Uber does this. They make simple things more complicated. And it's a software. That's what software does. That's what it does. So I saw the 1-star rating come in, and I contacted Uber. I wanted to give my side of the story. Uber, the customer service guy, kudos to him. I am a diamond driver. He was like, hey, it looks like you were kind of put out. Next time, he said I did it kind of right. So he wasn't really upset with me. And they even gave me $3 for sitting there waiting for 7 minutes. All right, I'm kind of down for that. But again, there's that. So what do you guys think? Would you have taken the ride? When would you have canceled? And what do you think Uber's role is in this whole thing? Let me know what you think. Hey, what do you think of this new studio? I'm filming in the car. Do you like this, or should I go back to the studio? Also, I want to shout out to Drivers Coast to Coast, my friends Matt and Lynn. If you're on Twitter, X, 7 p.m. Monday nights, we host a space. It's great. A lot of drivers get on. We all talk. You can talk too. It's a great place to actually talk with other drivers. Not chat, but literally talk. It's great. And a shout out to the Gig Economy podcast too. I really love those guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please be safe out there and know that I'm cheering.